What's up, titos and titas? Jeridan Conde here. You are watching TitoFit. In this channel, we like to talk about health, fitness, wellness, and living your best life as a tito and a tita. So if you like that kind of thing, please consider subscribing. And if you like this video, give it a like later on. If not, if you want to like it now, that's fine with us as well. Tito Austin and I did a thing. As you know, Tito Austin is the other half of TitoFit, and yeah, we're basically just two buddies working out and trying to get fitter, trying to get healthier. On the healthier side, that's more me than him. So Tito Austin likes to indulge a little too much for my liking, but his life, YOLO. Alright. So anyway, so we did this thing. We haven't checked this in a while. The pandemic happened in 2020, so we weren't able to test it. Plus the fact that we haven't actually been doing any type of bench pressing for a long time. So if you guys know, I do have 15 years under my belt in the fitness industry. About half of those years in CrossFit, half of that in commercial gym, commercial fitness, whatever you want to call it. So I haven't really trained the bench press as much since I started CrossFit. This was about 2012. I actually hardly ever trained it until 2020. So the pandemic happened, and then gyms started reopening. CrossFit boxes and affiliates weren't really open much yet, so we couldn't really go to CrossFit type of gym. So we had to go to your average commercial gym, Anytime Fitness kind of place. So we did some bodybuilding stuff. So now, we tried to measure our 1 rep max, and measuring your 1 rep max is very important. It's a very important thing, especially if you've crossed that beginner level. So a lot of programs that you can find on the internet, a lot of good programs, a lot of strength training programs, do recommend that you work at a percentage of your 1 rep max. So these numbers are important. The most important ones to find your 1 rep max for general fitness are your back squat, your deadlift, your bench press, the 3 powerlifting lifts, and then you want to add to that your strict overhead press. And also, if you're into CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting, you may want to add your max squat clean or full clean, or clean and jerk, and a snatch. So today we did our bench press, and needless to say, we had a little fun. If you wanna see what we got, make sure you stick around for it all the way to the end of the video. That if you want to do this, if you want to estimate or find your 1 rep max of a bench press, you have to make sure that you have a couple of things in mind. One, that you've been training for at least 3 to 6 months consistently. So you have to have good mechanics to find your 1 rep max. It's very dangerous to find your 1 rep max if you don't even have the proper mechanics yet. So not for that absolute beginner yet. You know, if you're an absolute beginner, train higher rep ranges, get your proper form, that kind of thing. Number 2, make sure that you have a spotter on hand. There's nothing worse than getting stuck under the bar and yelling for help. Well, actually, you can't yell because you're under the bar and the bar is crushing you, and your yell is probably gonna sound more like that. So you're probably not gonna be yelling. Kawawa naman yung lola mo sa bahay na hihingan mo ng tulong para iangat yung barbell para sa'yo. So okay, make sure you have a spotter somewhere. Find a buddy, find a friend of yours that you work out with, someone you can trust who has some strength to literally pull that barbell off your chest if the worst happens. Okay? Another thing you have to remember when doing your bench press 1 rep max, it's better not to have clips on or the collars on the sleeves of the bar. Now, generally, I always recommend that you make sure that those are secure for safety, but the bench press is a different thing. Why is that? Because if you do get stuck and you're alone, in the event that you do get stuck, wala kang kasama, what you can simply do is, since they're not secure, you can simply shimmy to the side and have the plates fall onto that side, and then finally the other side, and then you'll have to roll the bar down, because that's the hardest thing, like a loaded 200-pound bar, and then you have to roll it down all the way to your hips and everything, and that's not gonna be pretty, you know. That could have you ending up on a gym fail meme site or of some sort. Okay, so the last time I did a 1 rep max bench press was in early 2020, because I was trying to get into some bodybuilding type of program, but I still got about 209 pounds or 95 kilos. So let's see what Tito Austin and I got So make sure you stick around for that. And if you've reached this point, please make sure to give this video a like. That will help our channel out tremendously. Thank you very much, Titos and Titas. See you next time. 3 pounds.
Okay, I'll make this short kasi may music sa likod. We're gonna test out our 1RM bench press today. That's why we're warming up our shoulders,
rotator
chest.
cuffs,
Yep.
triceps, and chest of course.
Wish us luck. Ilan 90 kilos?
198. Gusto mong gawin nyo na? An even 200?
Oh, 200 na natin.
Ikaw?
Eto. This will give me 200 something. How many?
203.
203 pounds. Wish me luck.
First time to have a 200-pound bar on your hands.
Why does everything hurt?
203.
First time in my life. Parang malapit na ako sa last set. Ito nagsisimula pala.
Oy. Old man strength.
Ah. 2 plates, 2 wheel. We call these 2 wheels.
2 wheels.
Yeah, so it's about 100 kilos
Yeah, it is 100 kilos.
Yeah.
220.
220. Ewan ko sa inyo, pero sa akin, big deal na yan.
You're competing against yourself.
Yes. For me. For me.
Not competing against other people, just yourself. May stars.
We're at
Yeah, that's it for today.
30.
231.
231.
231. That's it. Go home on a high note. Don't fail.